Thank you so much, Josh. And it's indeed a great afternoon, great celebration of tech-led innovation in sports. And we are back with the Sports Tech Demo Days, and this is the finals. So welcome to everyone to the Sports Tech Demo Day finals. We got an incredible lineup of judges and amazing startups. Just to give you a little bit of background, those startups have won the previous editions of the Sports Tech Demo Days that we've been hosting all throughout the year. So these are the best ones, and you're going to be listening to them, and we're going to announce the winner. Our judges are here today to select one company that will be winning the Sports Tech Demo Day finals. Welcome, everyone. My name is Tim. I'm the Managing Director of Colosseum. All right, so just to give you a little bit of tips around the format of this session. So we got 7 startups on the line with us, 4 investors. The session is going to last 45 minutes. It's going to be 3 minutes pitch per startup, and then they're just going to pitch in a row. At the end of the pitches, we're going to ask our judges to take 3 minutes each to ask Q&A to the startups and the companies they wish to address with specific points. And so this Q&A session will last 12 minutes. And then at the end, we'll do a roundtable of the judges that will take 2 minutes to announce their topic of the day. Based on their mentions, we'll be able to select the winner of the Sports Tech Demo Day finals. And I'd like, obviously, to welcome our judges and to introduce them. We got a great lineup today, and I'm so grateful to them for their time, for their leadership in driving the sports industry forward. Michael Perman, and Michael is the Managing Director of Strum Ventures, and it's a pleasure to have him with us. He's been with us through the whole time this year, and I can't thank him enough. Jasmine Robinson, Principal at Causeway Media Partners. Jasmine has been doing an incredible job investing in super smart and successful companies. So thank you so much, Jasmine, for taking the time and guiding our startups today. Daniel Muniz Silva. Daniel is Investors YNNN Ventures, great entrepreneur, sports tech guru, angel investor. Daniel, great pleasure to have you with us today. And Renata Marino. Renata is an angel investor, executive with 20 plus years of experience in the sports and tech industry. Thank you, Renata, for taking the time and joining us to evaluate our startups today. Welcome. And we got the most important part, maybe the startups, the company, the ones you're looking forward to hearing from. Konstantin from iBrainTech, Tamir from Grip, Natalie from Urban XP, Doug from Zenkai, Tomaso from Goalie, Juan from Finalize, and Peter from Upster. Welcome all. You've made it so far to the finals, and congratulations on your journey with your own companies. And I can't wait to hear more today and for you to convince our judges. So without further ado, I'll just welcome our first pitch of the day, Konstantin from iBrainTech. Konstantin, the stage is yours. You got 3 minutes. Go convince your judges.
What makes these athletes so much better than others? Leo Messi and I are the same height, both athletic men. So why is he the football star and I'm a neuroscientist? My answer is his brain. Success in sports is 90% mental and only 10% physical. However, athletes spend 90% of their time on physical training. Modern research shows that the key to pushing the boundaries and unlocking human potential doesn't come from the legs, but rather from the brain. This is where iBrainTech comes in. I'm Konstantin, co-founder of iBrain Technologies, and we have developed a unique brain training platform for athletes. We have created a video game that athletes play with their minds only. Our AI-powered technology translates movements imagined in the brain into virtual actions of an avatar on the screen. Let's see how it works. Step 1. The player chooses the scenario that he wants to work on. Step 2. He puts on a brain sensory cap and the technology decodes his brain patterns. Step 3. The player starts training. By imagining specific movements, athletes train their abilities to react more efficiently and accurately to different situations on the field. It sounds like science fiction, but iBrain technology has already been implemented by professional teams in Russia, Germany, and Israel, and the results are incredible. A pilot in FC Zenit Academy Club demonstrated an increase of accuracy of free kicks by more than 30% within 6 weeks. iBrain provides value in 3 ways. It improves athletes' physical performance. It enables them to train remotely when recovering from an injury. It provides coaches with unique neuro insights to help them better manage their players. Our strategy is to target professional soccer clubs and academies, and then expand to semi-pro and eventually to the recreational market. While we currently focus on football, the technology is scalable and applicable to almost every sport. iBrain is a true alliance of business and science. Our unique team consists of neuroscientists, AI developers, serial entrepreneurs, and professional athletes. We're currently raising 1.5 at 4.5 pre-money valuation. With up to 400K remaining to close the round, we're looking for strategic partners to join us in our mission to bring brain training to sport. Together, we will change the game with neuroscience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Konstantin. Thank you so much. One of the most disruptive technologies we've heard lately, for sure. So thank you for pitching. And without further ado, I'd like to continue our round of amazing technologies and solutions, and welcome to the stage Tamir from Grip.
So hello, everybody. My name is Tamir Klaczynski. I'm the founder and CEO of Grip. We are creating a new, innovative, and engaging digital customer journey for the racing industry. Slide should switch. Yeah. Understanding data is a key element to progress and succeed in motorsport, but that's true not only for the drivers. By making data available for all the users, something that the industry has failed in doing so far, we opened the door for new way of consuming content in a more interactive and engaging way. In Grip, we are developing the most advanced data collection, analysis, and visualization software in the racing industry. Our racing media platform, in short, is called RAMP, cracks the code for the unrealized value of the racing ecosystem, unlocking data solutions to move the industry forward, like advanced statistics, live prediction analysis, insights, mixed reality racing, and more. RAMP is a B2B SaaS platform selling directly to racing series and OEMs, but living in the center of the motorsport ecosystem. For racing series, RAMP increases fan engagement, the media exposure and media value, and opens new revenue streams, while for OEMs, RAMP enables the creation of communities, open new upsell opportunities, and increases overall customer satisfaction. RAMP consists of three major products. The first is Race Live, which is an immersive multi-screen viewing experience with real-time insights and interaction. The second is Race Relive, which is a video synced with data to simplify and multiply the content production process. Nothing similar exists in motorsport or in any other sport. And Race Virtual, merging the real and virtual world activities to expand the racing brand to new audiences. Our traction today, so officially we launched the platform in 2019 and got distribution contracts from ESPN and ESR, sponsorship from Fiverr, partnership with LiveView. Together with LiveView, we won the 2019 IBC Best of Show Award for live viewing and data insights in motorsport. Now we have signed contract with the Spanish Formula 4 Championship for the 2021 racing series. And in the pipeline, there are contracts with additional 10 leading series together with 2 POCs with the biggest sports car OEMs. One of them, we're happy to update that we received a term sheet for investing in the company. Currently, we're looking to raise $2 million to scale our operation, develop the platform, and integrate it in additional racing series. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Tamir. Perfect timing, and it's true. We've seen a lot of innovations on the car side of racing, but not too much on the engagement side. So Grip, I think, is on to revolutionize this and change that narrative. Thank you so much, Tamir and Grip.
You're welcome.
And I'd like to welcome our next entrepreneur, Nathalie Paquet from Urban XP. Nathalie, welcome again. These are 3-minute speech. Those are the best entrepreneurs, so they got it right. You got it.
When I was young, I did a lot of exercising. I was playing. I grew up, and it's the character of my movies and my video games who play sports. I'm Nathalie Paquet. I'm the founder and CEO of Urban XP. I have always worked in the creative industry. I've initiated the first urban game in France. And Mathias Ginmoneno is my teammate. He has developed a wide variety innovative map, mobile app in variety innovative map. We are supported by 3 advisors, and fitness and mobile gaming are large and fast growing markets, and gaming and fitness users overlaps. At Urban XP, we offer a mobile and intuitive experience. At home, you download the app, you launch your browser on your computer, no additional hardware. We take you on an adventure. Storytelling and gamifying ensure immersion, involvement. It's a powerful way to help people push their limits within a group. Our users are 16 to 45 years old, fitness consumers. We have a SaaS approach in order to increase sharply its availability to mass audience. Our SaaS platform is made with the objective of creating equity value by developing a strong intellectual property in internalizing our 2 technical assets. The first one, the game manager software. We are developing gameplay templates that can be reused across games. The movement tracking technology. We develop a high-performing AI directly relevant to our needs. Storytelling and gamifying are the core of our strategy to acquire and retain. For example, we create online multiplayer challenge in virtual arena. Building on our current achievement, we quickly realized the 2 games and the platform is gradually enriched with an agile software architecture designed. We are ourselves in a market with large and recent companies. They have proved the use. We fit with a proposal without hardware, an attractive cost, and rich and varied games. In our first game, Escape to Mars, participants have 1 hour to get onto Mars. It shows that gamifying brings replayability to the experience. It takes their mind off the effort they are making. On a business side, it's not a very scalable model, and the pandemic confirmed us on our choice in a SaaS approach. We are raising funds to support growth in 2 stages before the break-even. The first funding for the product market fit, and the second funding to support our growth. To reach our objective, we need 700,000 euros to develop the platform, the app, 2 games, and financing the marketing launch. We want to push the industry of sports and gaming forwards. Together, let's become the leader in sportainment. And right now, move to play and download our app, XP Store. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Natalie. What a great pitch. And actually, I love the sportainment part. I think this is really bridging the virtual and the physical world. So well done. And thank you. Stay with us, obviously. And we'll be moving to our next great entrepreneur, the founder and CEO of Zenkai, which is revolutionizing apparel. So please, Doug, welcome to the stage.
Well, thanks everybody for having me. My name is Doug Lynch. I'm the CEO of Zenkai Sports. Body temperatures rise with exercise, but to self-regulate and self-cool our bodies, we humans designed to sweat. That's helped. It's called the evaporative cooling process. Today's synthetic apparel wicks sweat off the body, which actually goes against evolution and how our bodies were designed. 2 problems arise when that happens. First, the body's evaporative cooling process is disrupted. And second, odor-causing bacteria absorbed into the garment you're wearing. The challenge is how to develop high-quality athletic apparel that repels liquids, allows the body to help to stay thermoregulate naturally, ensures the apparel doesn't become unwearable due to smell, and it incorporates natural fabrics. The solution is Zenkai Sports, the future of performance wear. It's time for an athletic apparel company to work with evolution, not against it. This is all due to our partnership with Philium. We're powered by the Philium technology that's a new, eco-friendly anti-odor technology that repels liquids and bacteria. This allows the sweat to stay on your body, keeping your clothes fresh without sacrificing softness or breathability. One of our case studies is a friend of mine, his name is Ryan, it's an NHL official. Ryan travels for work. He sometimes refs back-to-back games all over the country, and he had to do laundry in his sink in between games to keep his stuff smelling nice for the game the next day. He's been so impressed with our product that we're actually now on the official buyers list for the NHL's next season for 2021, supplanting a major global brand in the process. But Zenkai is not just for professionals. It's for everybody. Everybody's active that sweats, whether you're the weekend warrior that wants to work out 7 days in a row and not do laundry, whether it's a parent that's tired of washing all the clothes from all of your active family members, or whether it's an e-gamer sitting for 7 or 8 hours during a session. Zenkai is for everyone. The market opportunity is massive, and it's been growing rapidly in the last few years, with sales expected to reach 517 billion by the end of 2025. We are a direct-to-consumer e-commerce brand selling on all major platforms. We currently have contracts in place with national, global, and regional groups. What's next for our young company? We're launching our first ever women's apparel line, which we're super excited about. We have a new model blend coming with for all of our compression pieces and training tops. Our executive team, we're a very experienced executive team with over hundreds of years combined in apparel design, manufacturing, distribution, as well as some of us being ex-professional athletes. We have a very robust advisory board that you can see has worked with some of the major brands globally in the world. And we're currently looking for $1 million USD on a convertible debenture. Thanks for your time.
Thanks so much, Doug. Thanks so much. Perfect timing again. And I believe, you exemplify what it takes to be a former athlete and a successful entrepreneur. So thank you for that. You're leading and paving the way for others to come. So thanks, Doug. And we'll be welcoming Tommaso on the stage Tommaso from Goli, all the way from Milan. Tommaso, welcome.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Tommy, co-founder of Goli, and we are the SaaS solution for digitization of sports. And I'm here today to show you why over 1,300 clubs are using our platform to step into the digital area. Recent studies show that 95% of all football clubs are still using paper to organize their tasks, have poor online presence, and struggle to monitor sports activities. It's like they're stuck in the 90s, but now they have to move. And this is exactly why we created Goli, the one-stop platform for football clubs. It's a plug-and-play solution to automate the majority of activities to run a club. It is simple to use, it is for all clubs of any size, and is useful in all the countries. This is how it actually works. We give access to a management software system tailored for the sports world. We developed applications for coaches and athletes on the field in order to monitor sports activities. And we developed social tools to manage websites and e-commerces. Again, in one single platform, they work faster, they communicate better, and they earn more money. Our revenue model is simple. We sell annual subscriptions of different prices, depending on the needs of the club. We also have 95% of retention rate on our clients, meaning that everybody is renewing. We launched our SaaS solution 2 years ago, and now we have already acquired over 1,300 clubs, raised over 1 million euros, and expanded in the most important regions of Italy, while launching 7 products on the market. Our main objective is to reach 18,000 clubs by 2023. This will allow us to become the European market leader and to become the gateway to thousands of football clubs and over 1 million of athletes. The COVID effect actually speeded up the process of digitization on the industry, and witnesses of that are the results on our commercial activity. In the first 21 months pre-lockdown, we acquired 212 clients, while just in the past 5 months, we acquired over 1,000 clients. So our product is solid and ready to scale. But what about us? Out of the 18 people that compose our team, we have Leonardo, with 12 years of experience as CFO Fiorentina, Felice, president and expert in software sales, and finally me. I work in the USA, Spain, and Italy in different sectors, but mostly I've been a football player all my life. Sport as we know it is underdeveloped, and digitization is more important than ever. We are Goli, and we're ready to bring digital transformation to this world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tommaso, and thank you so much for bringing Goli on the world stage. It's true, digitalization in sports is so key, and there's so much room for growth in the football world, and I thank you illustrate that. So thank you so much, Tommaso. And without further ado, we'll be moving to Juan. We'll be presenting Fanalize. And I love the sports tech demo days where we hear about so many different verticals and amazing solutions. Juan.
My name is Juan Nuan, CEO of Fanalize. We're building the sports search engine and analysis platform to quickly get accurate sports data. Sports data and analytics is rapidly growing. Fantasy sports and sports betting have over 100 million Americans participating. We want a piece of the exploding sports betting market estimated at 215 billion by 2025. Everyone wants to win, but they just don't have the time and data to do the research needed. Americans lose about $120 billion a year in sports betting. We needed to speed this up. So we built Fanalize, a sports search engine and analysis platform to simplify the process by aggregating relevant data and using search to quickly analyze and compare players or teams. Unlike our competitors, we're integrating natural language processing to get to a specific data point faster by answering conversational queries. For example, show me game stats on the 49ers against the Chiefs. Here's a quick demo of our product. You can search player team, but let's search a player, say Mike Trout, and here you get his stats, profile, next opponent, and news. And we have player-related tweets for advice and breaking news, and key player stats that are graphed out to see trends. And you could look in more detail on the last 10 game stats. This is compare Bryce Harper with Trout. This is a patent pending comparison. Here you get a side-by-side analysis, exclusive and season stats, all the data you need to help you win, and you can customize the data to your preference. Everyone has a different way of analyzing data. We've launched our iOS and Android app receiving a 4.5-star rating with over 5,000 users using the app on average 6 minutes and 23 seconds. Our users enjoy all the data in one location and the ease of comparing players or teams. We're the #1 fantasy sports search engine with the vision to be the Google for sports data. We're offering a freemium model to allow users to subscribe for advanced data with customized analysis. We believe we'll get 10,000 paid users in 2021, paying an average fee of $50, leading to $500,000 in revenue next year. Our team is ready. I grew up on the tougher side of Silicon Valley, filled with gangs, drugs, and crime. Sports actually kept me out of trouble playing baseball, basketball, and football. That's our high school football team in the background with my co-founder, Chris Longboy, league champs that year. We both started our career working for several tech startups and have a combined 40 years of experience in engineering and product design. We have a great team of advisors and mentors with expertise in search, machine learning, analytics, data, and sports betting. Now that we've got the ball rolling, we're raising a pre-seed round of $500,000 to scale. We have at a $5 million cap, 15% discount on a safe. We'll have the top 3 sports in the first quarter of 2021, and we'll add Olympics. Let's team up to change how each fan analyze sports data. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Juan. What a powerful pitch. And I believe we got a lot of sports tech fans out there in the audience. And I think check this out because that's game changing. Thank you so much, Juan. And we'll be welcoming our last entrepreneur of these finals, Peter from Upster. Amazing solution, Upster, and we can't wait to hear more. Peter, the stage is yours.
My name is Peter. I'm the CEO and founder of Hopster. The public space is full of half solutions. Only 1% of these tables are being used. A ping pong table is simply not enough. You need bats. And what good is a basketball court if you don't have a ball? That's where Hopster comes in. Hopster provides the equipment to play 26 different sports, from bocce to CrossFit, available on site, right where you need it in boxes that we call hubs. It's simple to use, so just download the free app and then you can use it to access the hubs. It's as easy as unlocking a city bike or a scooter. You can even see if someone nearby wants to play and challenge them for a pickup game. By using game design mechanics, users are rewarded with symbolic gifts to inspire them to be active and inclusive. It's an on-demand service that democratizes sports and play, and it's designed to make it really easy to have an active lifestyle. Hopster was founded a year ago and have been testing in Paris and Copenhagen with more than 2,500 users and an average of 2 users per week per active user. We already have distribution in 8 countries. We moved to New York last summer and have secured some of the best locations in the city, like Domino Park, Governor's Island, and CONELTECH. In Europe, we're collaborating with sports federations and Nike and Adidas to find new ways to bring play into city life. Hopster is a franchise business. We call it Sports Club in a Box. We sell hubs for 4,000 euros in average, and we offer all operations like membership handling, community activation, regular cleaning, and inventory management for a service fee. For a membership of 10 euros a month, users get unlimited access to all hubs locally and globally, or they can buy a day pass for 6 euros if they want to try it out before becoming a member. Our target market is 200,000 hubs in 225 major cities in 31 countries. On one hub per 1,000 citizens, leading to an annual recurring revenue of $1 billion. 1 billion euros, sorry. Hopster is a strong team with deep market technology and execution backgrounds and a shared vision to create spontaneous opportunities for play that bring people together, offering something for everybody, whether you're 8 or 80. The mayor of 4th arrondissement in Paris said, the amenities have already been built. Hopster is the missing link for people to enjoy them. We're raising $750,000 to take Hopster to the next value inflection point. 40% is allocated to product development, 20% to operations, and the remaining 40% for marketing and sales. Let's play. Thank you. And sorry.
All right. Thank you so much, Peter. No need for apologies. What a great pitch. And Hopster, I think, is making big moves to bring sports again to everyone worldwide. And I think this is, very much in line with the mission of together moving the sports forward here at Sports Tech Nation Summit. So thank you, Peter. And now it's time to move to our judges. So I'll be happy to ask maybe Renata to take 3 minutes to address the entrepreneurs that are of her wish according to what she's heard today. Renata.
Hi, thank you to everyone. What a great job. Impressive founders here. Having been a founder for many years, now on the venture side. Actually, I want to start with Hubster since he just left off. So I work with a lot of former athletes that invest, and a lot of the athletes, some NBA athletes come from inner cities where there's really not a lot of access to various sports. And quite honestly, I've done a lot of research on why certain players tend to gravitate to certain sports. And usually it has a lot to do with cost. So for example, NFL, I know we have Doug here who played hockey, but the equipment necessary to grow up as a little boy or a little girl playing hockey, there's a lot of equipment. So I love the model. It's very social impact. But I want to ask, who is buying these hubs? Is it the cities that you have to, what is the roadblock that you have to get past? And I know it's going to be different for every country, every city, every market. And then coupled with that, what is the cost to service these and returning the balls and returning the equipment? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So first thing, we have a variety of clients from city councils to property developers, property owners, university campuses, F&B segment, restaurants, shopping malls, anybody who has ownership of public space or shared space. And actually, we have clients in all categories right now, so it's pretty diverse. That's phase one. Phase two is to get city permission and then do a citywide deployment, where Hopster owns our own hubs. So that's the next step. When we have verified all our key metrics in a specific place in a specific city, then we try to go to phase two and get city permission. We have already some really interesting discussions with the city of San Francisco and city of Paris and city of Copenhagen and city of Lisbon. So 4 major cities, and we're doing really well because they can see it creates value. The other question, what was that? I forgot about it.
I wanted to ask you about costs and servicing and returns, if the equipment's stolen, insurance.
Sure. So our business model is that we take a 30% service fee for providing the digital service. So the whole digital platform, In each hub, there are sensors built in. We have 3 patents pending, so we can track whatever is going on. So when you download the app, make a profile, place a credit card, then whatever happens when the door is open is on your account. And then we keep track on all the inventory, and it's all automated, meaning that we will kind of like notify people if they forget about returning stuff. And if they don't return stuff, then we'll charge them. We haven't had any incidents yet, and it's quite surprising because we were told in Paris, just wait and see, they're crazy in Paris. So, but actually we experienced the opposite. It was a very, very positive experience. And I think by providing awesome stuff, then you get good responses.
Great, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Renata, and thank you, Peter. I'd like to bring on Michael to address the entrepreneurs of your choice. Michael.
Yeah, well, thanks again, and congrats to everyone. I feel like we're in like Final Jeopardy here, where we bring back everybody, and it's good to be reunited with so many great entrepreneurs. So congrats on the success, particularly this year. I just want to focus in on a few folks, starting with iBrain. You know, I love what you're doing. I think, you know, there's definitely a kind of a mental aspect to performance. My biggest concern, and I'm just kind of curious if you've seen this, is as you're looking at elite athletes and leagues and teams and properties, I think there's some sensitivity with some of the data, right? When I used to work at the NBA, creating kind of these, call it performance statistics, could be utilized in things like free agency, right? Where teams can use mental cognition stats as a reason to pay somebody less or more. Is that something that you've run into as far as kind of adversity or some sort of a headwind?
Amazing question. Thank you very much. Like we are training solution. So we are building the brain gym next door to the main gym. So all data owned by the club. So in that sense, it's fully GDPR compliant, and it's the way for the club to address opportunities rather than evaluate. So because it's a training solution, but I'm totally with you. Generally speaking, when iBrain is most of academies, then this mental brain KPIs might be used in addition to the general statistics to evaluate the talent early.
Okay, thanks. No, that's certainly helpful. And then I want to transition over to Doug here at Zenkai. Obviously, just in recent days, this news about Under Armour and Steph Curry kind of putting a face with the brand. Do you have any type of aspiration in that type of model, right? To really leverage talent at a name perspective to kind of give you a unique and differentiating identity?
Absolutely. Obviously, when you get to the level of like a Steph Curry or that name, it's a massive investment where we're not quite, we can't write that check quite yet. But absolutely, and that's why we're partnership with the Canadian Olympic bobsleigh team, the Canadian Olympic cycling team, multiple NHL players, NFL players, retired professional athletes like myself that still work out 6 days a week. It's really getting that validation in the market now. And what's happening is now people are calling me that our friends have given this stuff to, and now NHL players and NBA players are calling me saying, hey, can I try your stuff out? So now we're getting that kind of grassroots movement going and the word of mouth. Now, when someone's worn it for 6 months or a year, have noticed how great our fabric and technology is. Now we can kind of leverage that. Well, by the way, we're doing a round, we're doing a raise. Do you want to be a part of this? And I've had multiple conversations with some high-level athletes that are kicking some tires. So that would be an amazing thing to get someone at that level to believe in our brand.
Yeah, for sure. And if I have time, one more question here for Juan with Fanalize. I think one of the things that strikes me about your platform, I always look for kind of data points outside the industry and kind of peers, so to speak. And one, and I think it's quite a compliment to you, is an Israeli company like Kensho, right? To be able to have that predictive layer of analytics. Who do you look at when you look outside the industry as kind of Fanalize is the sports equivalent of X?
Yeah, I mean, there's Fantasy Pros, there's Numberfire, Action Network is also doing some prediction modeling as well. So we look at those guys, but we're looking at different data sets to improve our algorithm. Right now we have about 60% accuracy, but looking at other ways we could get data and to prove that. So, but we are, definitely looking at our competitors and see how they do it.
Amazing. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Juan, Doug, and Constantine. I'd like to bring Jasmine for some questions to our amazing entrepreneurs today. What are your thoughts?
Great. Well, first of all, really great presentations by everyone. So thanks so much and great work getting to this point. Maybe starting with Natalie, would be great to understand kind of the way that the social experience plays into the product. Do you envision sort of multiple people playing in a single location together, or how do you connect folks virtually to create more of a social experience in the workout?
Yeah, the thing is that they all connect on their own screen with the app, and we are thinking to really like esports, to make a virtual arena where you have data visualization of all the information in real time of all the players. And after we have a leaderboard in the same times, and what we already have done is that we have tips that we can share on the network. When you have finished, you have tips. For example, on Escape to Mars, you have numbers of days you are on Mars, and you're going to have tips like you have 4 days, so the best thing is to dance because you don't have time for stuff like that, to bring people to share during the session and after, and to bring people to do it again.
Fantastic. That really makes sense. Then maybe one more if I have the time, over for Tamir at Grip. I'm just curious how you think about it. It seems like there's lots of use cases for the product. I'm curious how you're thinking about focus right now, and sort of which use case, whether that's broadcast or betting or some of these others that you've talked about. Like, how do you think about focus in your sales strategy right now?
Yeah, so thank you for the question. We are focusing right now on the fans viewer side, creating a better viewing experience, more engaging. So it was in the presentation I presented the Race Live feature, and that's what we are focusing right now. Focusing on the linear transmission and also providing a second screen with much more engaging opportunities. Second step will be the Race Relive, which is the database of video and data, and third will be the connection of the virtual and real worlds. So there's a roadmap. We are not entering all
doing it all at once.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's really helpful to understand. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. Thanks, Jasmine. Thank you so much, and thanks, Tamir and Natalie. And last but not least, Daniel. As an entrepreneur yourself, I'm sure you want to ask some of tricky questions to our amazing founders today.
First of all, thank you so much. Amazing, you guys. I would like to tell you guys that I have 30 minutes now. Okay, so relax. We're gonna have a bunch of questions. No, it's only 3. Well, I'm gonna start with Thomas, goalie. Interesting base. I do know about football a lot. I want to ask you, it took you 18 months to get to 200 and some clients, and then during COVID, you did like 4x. Is this kind of growth sustainable? Are you charging those clients, or just free users that you did the onboarding? So what do you expect from this cohort of clients?
Okay, thank you for the question. The process speeded up for 2 main reasons. One, as I told, is the COVID effect. Right now, we're doing webinars with 70 secretaries linked at the same moment. That was completely unthinkable to do it back in 2019. And the second reason is our partnership with the Italian Football Federation. We managed to develop some features that are helpful for the federation to communicate better with the local clubs and the other way around. And our priority is little by little to develop more and more features for the federation and to digitize them as well, and to replicate these also in international countries. As a matter of fact, so the sustainability, our team didn't grow during this process, as we were used to onboard 15, 20 clubs clubs per month, and now we're onboarding over 200 new clubs per month. And the partnership with the federation is expanding throughout the whole Italian country. So, and the effort of our customer care team and business team is not changing. What's happening right now is that we have more or less 30% of our client base that is paying clients. Before coronavirus, it was a lot more. It was over 70%. Right now is only 30% because we need to wait until the sports activities reopens to push back on upgrades. But eventually we find some upgrade for every single club that we have.
Perfect. Great. Thank you. Doug, let me ask you a question. If I understood correctly, Philium is the one holding the IP, not you. You're a brand. Is that correct?
Yes. So the owner of Philium is a co-owner and the co-founder of Zenkai. So he's the owner is the second largest shareholder of Zenkai.
Okay, so you do have might have an exclusive agreement with them and that sort of stuff. Great.
We currently have a global exclusive agreement currently. Yes.
Perfect. By the way, you can do equity deal with a celebrity without spending money, right? You bring them for the ride. You know, we have seen 50 Cent, Kevin Durant, and LeBron James doing that. So don't wait for the money.
No, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Daniel.
Where are you getting your data from? And what kind of relationship do you have with the data providers? Do you have extended time agreement with them?
Yeah, so right now the licensed data is from Sportradar. We're actually in their accelerator program. I believe we have 6 more months. We're also crawling data from top sources. We're working on sentiment analysis from Twitter. We're looking at data from there as well. And we'll add a social piece. We'll allow users to give their advice and recommendations away. So those are several ways we'll be getting the data.
Perfect. I could go on for another couple hours, but I know we don't have enough time. So.
No, Daniel. So thank you so much. I think these were 3 great questions. So amazing. And I'd like to go back to Renata and actually ask her. I think now the moment has come. The moment has come to pick one out of those 7 amazing companies and entrepreneurs. I know it's a tough one, but you know that's the will of the game. Michael mentioned Jeopardy. You got to have a winner.
Okay. So. And I think everyone did a great job, and I have tons more questions, but based on the limited information that was presented in the decks, I am going to pick it based on market need, because I know the market well, and the competition, which I don't think she talked about it, but my number 1 I think is Urban Expe, because I think there's a huge market. Obesity is on the rise globally. And I think with the high price of Peloton and some of the competitors, not everybody can afford all the hardware that we buy for our homes. And with COVID, and I'm sure the next 1 or 2 and years going forward, I see a market that's a hybrid fitness market where it's not just going to the gym. I think people are going to be working out at home and less in the studio. So again, it has to be executed well, marketed, a lot of marketing dollars, and having people download those apps. I know that's a huge hurdle to get, but in terms of the overall market need, if it's done and executed well, that's my number 1 choice.
All right, thanks so much. I think great feedback for Natalie. Natalie and Urban Expe got 1 mention, and now I'll go to Michael. Michael, please come on with your pick.
Absolutely. So. Once again, congrats to everybody. You know, I'm going to go with Zenkai, and my reason is really kind of timely with everything going on, obviously COVID related. I think there's just a general macro level trend right now towards health and wellness, towards physical exercise, and then you just look at apparel makers right now. I think the big winner of COVID. And will continue to be, whether you're at kind of that stay-at-home home gym model, or you're in a hybrid approach, or you're going into a facility. I think people are looking for next generation apparel that is not only going to look and feel good, but also at the same time provide other value. And I think the other thing that I'm really impressed by with Doug his kind of vision to democratize the product, right? I mean, ultimately, it would be very easy for him to just take a look at elite athletes and say, hey, that's my market. But I think there is a longer term strategy here, and the ability to democratize the product really down to the youth, amateur, and even kind of the rec level, the old washed up players like me, right, that just want to work out and do it in a way that makes sense. So I think there's a lot of potential there, particularly what you've seen in the M&A space in this category.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Michael, and congrats, Dirk and Zenkai. All right, moving on to Jasmine. Jasmine, it's a tough one, I know.
Great. Yeah, definitely hard with 7 great startups who all have the potential to be really successful. I guess in thinking about which business to choose, I really think about who could get to sort of $100 million in revenue most rapidly. So really thinking about who has sort of the power to scale and the market size to scale rapidly. And so if I were able to choose 2 winners, I would go with Zenkai and Urban XBay. But if forced to just pick one, which I think we are, I will go with Urban XBay. I think there's the biggest market opportunity there. Certainly a lot of execution risk along the way, but I think there's a huge opportunity if it can be executed effectively.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Amazing, Natalie. Congrats. Urban XBay is taking the lead here, and Daniel will be probably the decisive voice. Daniel.
Well, as I said, great one. I think 7 companies. I took notes. I can see potential for every single one. If I have to pick one, I would pick Hubster. Mostly because I think people need to be playing sports and outdoor, and I do see this pain. You do have the facility, which is provided, most of the times by the public sector, but then you don't have the equipment. So there's a huge frustration there, huge friction to play. And so if you can get to those parks and you have the equipment there, I think people get to play more. And just talking, I think Natalie got 2 votes, so she's going to be the winner. I just think it's a super crowded space. It's going to be super challenging execution. I don't think you're going to do break even in 2 years, because this is about growth. So I think you should change that slide, by the way. You're gonna have to be able to accelerate and acquire users, and that's not going to bring break even anytime soon. So congratulations to everyone. It was my pleasure, but my vote goes to Hubster.
All right, so Hubster got one more vote, and as you said, Daniel, we're able to announce the winner now, and we're very happy and delighted to announce that Urban XBay and Natalie wins the Pitch of the Year and the Sports Tech Demo Day Finals, and Urban XBay will win 3 months of constant and ongoing support from the entire Colosseum team, providing network guidance to make sure that Urban XBay Next reaches the next milestone in the journey. So we've heard it. Execution will be key there. So we'll be happy to support and to provide opportunities to accelerate that growth. So well done, Natalie. Well done, Urban XBay. Maybe we can get just a 15 seconds reaction from Natalie.
Thank you so much. I'm really pleased. My English not really good, but very fun. All the startup was really great projects, and thank you for all what you said. It's true, maybe not the break even in 2 years, but we really think that marketing and all the storytelling can bring us can make you. Sorry.
No, all good. The emotions.
Thank you very much, and very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Natalie. And I think, the emotions speak for themselves. And I want to say congratulations to all of you. I mean, you've been incredible this year. You're on amazing growth journeys. And I think you've heard it from all the judges. They're all very impressed by your journey so far and achievements. And I think all of you here have great roadmaps to deliver in the next few months and years, and I'm confident you're all going to get there. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the judges for their time and commitment and leadership throughout those difficult times. I think we are definitely stronger together, keeping on moving the sports industry forward. So thank you very much, and back to you, Josh.